Hello guys and welcome to War Thunder. This time I'm taking out the vampire. This one is equipped with Swedish skin. It is absolutely completely stock, so this will be even slower than if it had been fully upgraded. This plane is the absolute opposite of the MiG-15, which I flew out in my last video. The Vampire is really slow, at least for a jet. It doesn't climb well at all. It doesn't accelerate well, so if you are stuck at low altitude with low speed, then you won't get out of there. It does, however, turn really well when flying below 650 kilometers per hour. This thing can outturn pretty much any jet in the game. It can even outturn some prop planes, but you won't face any prop planes because they don't have a battle rating high enough. But the high rate of turn comes at a price. You lose your speed really fast, so if you have any speed left, you will turn instantly, but you will lose pretty much all your speed. It does have a high battle rating as well. It sits at 7.7, so it will face the high tier jets, and I will show you right now that it faces CL-13s, and it can kill them, but it isn't good enough to face them. So I'm diving down on the CL-13 here. As you can see, it doesn't turn well because I'm well over 650 kilometers per hour, but when I do slow down to 600, it turns really well. Get a few lucky shots in on the CL-13 pilot and rip his wing off. I did, however, not kill this guy because my flying is good, or because the plane is good. It was mainly because of his mistake. He flew slow and low, and he turned. If he had just pointed his plane straight away from me, I wouldn't have had any chance of killing him. But he flew slow and he turned, and the Vampire will outturn him any day. But this game, which I'm showing here, is, well, it's around battle rating 7.7, so it's plus minus half a battle rating, I guess. So I will see MiG-15s and MiG-9s. I will also see AG-162s and 163s. Yeah, that's all the planes in this game, I think. Coming up on two enemies here, trying to avoid a head-on with the 162. I do have more cannons than he does, and I have more ammo than he does, but I was at a very low altitude, or rather very low speed, and I was below him, so I would have put myself in a bad spot if I had gone up to meet him. I am trying to get a lucky shot on him, but all my shots miss. It's really difficult to aim at someone in a cloud. I do a really bad maneuver and I actually stall out here. Lucky for me, there was no enemy plane around to take me out, but that was only luck, because you will see here soon, just a few seconds, that there is an enemy plane coming. Yeah, MiG-9. There you go. And if he had been just 2 kilometers closer, then he would have easily taken me out. Following this 162 through the clouds, I expect him to alter his heading a bit. So I do fly fairly straight, but I pull off to the side and I try to get above the clouds. And I realize he has flown in a completely straight line. He hasn't touched his mouse at all on flying through that cloud. He didn't have to, because he was faster than me. This is the second time in 2 videos that an enemy plane has come right up behind me within 300 meters, and just as they open fire I pull up to avoid their fire, and I don't know how I've done it, but 2 times in a row, 2 games in a row. If you saw my last video, the MiG-15, then you may have seen Mags TV. He was actually in that game with me, and he actually recorded the game as well and uploaded. And he uploaded just half an hour after my video was done uploading. So if you've seen my perspective of that game, but you haven't seen his one, then well, go to his page and check it out, because he did some really good flying, and it showed a really different perspective of the game. I am trying to take out this MiG-9 here, and a friendly, what is it? A Venom actually tried to steal the kill from me, so I am completely against kill stealing. I have accidentally stolen some kills in my past, but when he tried to steal that MiG-9 from me, I actually took aim for him instead. I am completely against kill stealing, and I try to avoid it, but it does happen from time to time that I accidentally have stolen a kill. As you saw, I somehow avoided the fire of this 163. I have no idea how he missed me. I was flying in a completely straight line and he was coming up right behind me. No idea how he missed. But that was just luck from my side. I hadn't seen him on my radar. I just saw the tracers coming up behind me. Now I will write some mean things in the chat about kill stealing, and how and when doing it is a complete moron, and so on. Trying to gain airspeed while typing. So I trade some altitude for speed. Coming up on some friendlies here. I knew that there were some enemies around, so I figured I might as well help out. I see the 162 coming up, but he wants to go in a head-on, and I have so little ammo left that I don't want to spend it all and risk having 2 enemies left. So I go for the MiG-15 instead, and he goes vertical, just giving me a free kill. Pretty much out of ammo. I have 2 shots left, but I don't need them because my team manages to take out the last enemies. The ME-163 just went down, and the 162 will go down. Yeah, there he went. And that is pretty much game. All enemies are dead, and I will just exchange some mean words in chat with the guy who tried to kill steal. Let's jump to the result. Okay, so here we are at the result screen. I got 2 kills, no assists, no Ground targets? No, nothing. 30,000 Silver Lions for 2 kills in a chess game. As I said last game, not enough. I think the rewards should be a lot bigger. So, the vampire. It's like flying a 0 against Focke-Wulf 190 Doras. Really slow, and it turns well. Next video I will take out the Venom, and I will see you then. Turns even worse, so I'm stuck with 20 minutes. Okay, so lining up a shot and take his wing off. Short burst, as you could see, and